Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I would like to talk to you about the skills that you need in order to succeed in print-on-demand, or in order to just stay motivated and just carry on. You need certain skills in order to, let's say, survive the first few weeks or months in print-on-demand, because in the first few weeks or months you will most likely not see any sales, or at least only see very slow sales. And it normally takes 2 or 3 months in order for you to, see some increase in sales, which will then in turn motivate you and keep you going. But it will take a while before you see anything, probably. Well, it could be, maybe in the best case you see a sale on the first day, but this is highly unlikely given all the competition. And, there are many people who are now going into print on demand. Also because of what's going on in the world, many people start an online business, so there is increasing competition. So you just need certain skills for you to, let's say, survive and not give up. Well, the very first skill, and it's not, the very first skill really, when you get into print on demand, I think, is it really a skill? But it's more something you need to do, and this is the research. I think the very first thing that you need to do is doing the research, and you need to get good at doing research. I think this is even more important than actually learning to use any design tool. So my recommendation is, when you're really just starting with print on demand, you need to learn how to do proper research. And I've done other videos on that. This video is not about doing research, but I just want to let you know that this is, in my opinion, the very first thing you need to know. Well, maybe the second thing. The first thing is you need to know how print on demand actually works, and you need to learn about the different sites, which there are. But then you definitely, before you actually get started, you need to know, what is the research? Why would you need to do research? How does it work? And it's not a difficult process to research. It can be quite fun when you find new niches and everything. It's more really to get an understanding of what it means. Just get a few basic process in place and get a basic understanding what it is. And then it won't take long for you to do the research. As I said, it can actually be quite fun as well, but you want to do that because if you put a little bit of time into the planning in the beginning and into the learning how the research works in the beginning, this will save you much more time down, along the way. I mean, I know how I am. I just started without really doing any research, and it didn't really help me. I didn't really make any sales in the very much in the beginning before I did any research. So I got basically I did all the work and I did all the research before I really got started. But my very first designs, they were really just, I just created something, just wanted to see how it works, which is okay as well. I guess, in the beginning, if it motivates you, maybe do a few designs if you think, you just want to get going, just want to get started. But what I mean is, if you're really serious about it, if you want to get started, just learn how to do the research. And there are various research tools. And I mean, there are tools you have to pay for. And this is one of them. This is the Merge Informer. Personally, I haven't used the Merge Informer myself. I think I only registered once and used the research tool. It is something I might want to look into in the future. I think they are probably quite good because they are one of the major research tools on the market. And again, you have to pay for them. You have to register. But it's definitely worth it, I think. Now, the second one is also paid for research tool. This is Flying Research, and they offer at the moment a 50% discount. And it's a very user-friendly tool, and it's all web-based, and it works really well. Then there is Sales Samurai, which is an Etsy research tool. It's very new, but it's only focused on Etsy, so probably not very good if you're just starting in the beginning. But it is something for everybody who wants to start on Etsy, and who maybe already is on Etsy, but just wants to get some bit of data behind what they are doing and do some proper research. Because so far, I'm not sure if there actually has been another Etsy research tool, but now there is one. So this one was pretty good. But I guess when you're really starting out, you want to start with just some free research. So I guess many people start on Redbubble or Spreadshirt, especially, because Redbubble and Spreadshirt, they are completely free. So it's got a very low entry barrier. You can just register. But on the other hand, there is a lot of competition there as well. But, there are free research tools that you can use. Basically, what these research tools do, they tell you what are the things that people are looking for at the moment. and how much competition there is. And then you can, based on that, you can create your designs. You always need to be careful that you don't go into a niche which is, trademark protected or like copyright protected. You don't want to copy anything, and you want to make sure you don't infringe on any copyrights or trademarks, because that could be dangerous down the way or along the way, and you don't want to spend all the time uploading and then find yourself or your account being banned. There's another free Redbubble Trends tool here as well, and I did separate videos on that. And then there is also one of the browser extensions I use which is Amazon Research, Amazon Merge Research. This is the DS Amazon Quick View. It's also free. There is also an extended version, which I think costs a subscription fee. But, you can, basically the conclusion is you can do free research if you want to. There are free research tools out there, and most of them are focused on Redbubble. But if you're a bit creative, you can find other ways to do research. But I guess when you're just starting, you want to do some Redbubble trend research, and what your findings from there, you can obviously also use on other websites as well. Well, the next thing is, I think what you definitely need in print on demand is patience. You definitely need patience. If you don't have patience, then you will probably give up. And that is because, if you don't have patience, you probably expect sales in the first month, in the second month, but it might be that you actually don't get any sales in the first couple of months. And you need to know that. To make sales, you need to know, I think you have to go to different websites, upload onto different websites. You have to create good designs, and you have to create a lot of designs. And you don't need the perfect design. I think when you've done your research before that, and you know which niches work and which niches are profitable, you don't necessarily need a perfect design. But, the more designs you have and the better designs, obviously the better, and you will learn along the way. But just keep going and just push out those designs and upload them. If you use an automated upload tool, which makes the upload easier, that's even better, because then you can spend more time on the designing, and you can actually upload simultaneously to various websites, which again frees up so much time, and you can just create many more designs. And the more designs you create, again, the better chances you have that you actually sell something. However, I made my first sale after 2 weeks, so that was very motivating. But I have also used an upload tool because I don't have a lot of time. So, you need to decide what you want to do. But I think you need patience. And obviously, the more designs you upload, which ideally, I think, you can upload a ton if you use an upload tool. But the more designs you upload, the higher your chances that you get sales. There are some websites out there which do not have a daily upload limit. Most of them have, however, but if you upload to a website which doesn't have an upload limit, then, and you can push out a lot of designs, then, eventually, you will succeed. Definitely if you've done a bit of basic research and if your designs are to a decent standard. And you can get an idea of the standard just by browsing the websites and just by having a look what's already out there. And then, if you can do the same or just even a bit better, don't copy, but do a similar design or get inspired and create a design of a similar standard or even better, then, this will increase your chances of selling. And then the more you can upload, the better. As I said, there are a few websites which don't have a daily upload limit, and I think one of them is Fine Art America. The other one is Society6. Most of them, however, have a daily upload limit like Redbubble. But even like Redbubble, they've got 60 designs per day you can upload. I guess most people can't achieve that anyway. And even I, with an automated upload tool, on most days I can, but then there are days where I just can't. And especially during the week when I still do my full-time job, I can't always do 60 designs. But, with a full-time job, there's no way I could upload even, probably even 10 a day. It's just too much. So that's why I use an upload tool. But then definitely you need patience, but then eventually you will see the success. And the other one is you need drive. If you don't have drive, then also you won't succeed, because this is what pushes you. This is what motivates you. And you only get drive, in my opinion, if you have a goal. And the goal should not be, I make $1,000 in print on demand sales per year. No, the goal needs to be something that gives you an emotional, something that is linked to an emotional response. So something which you're desperate for, something you want to do. It could even be something you want to live somewhere. You want to get financially independent. You want to live, whatever, at the beach or somewhere, and something which really, really gives you all that belief every day and pushes you to make sure that you get this done. And you need to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, then you won't succeed, because eventually you don't. It is hard work. I'm not going to lie. I mean, print on demand, this is a lot of work, but every day I get up and I go through my routine and I do it. And it's definitely more fun than my full-time job. And obviously, I can spend my time how I want it. And I can organize my day how I want it. But comparing it to a full-time job, I mean, an online business is just great. But then, if you have that in mind, like getting financially independent, this is something that drives me. So that I don't necessarily quit my full-time job, but it is something where I say I could if I wanted to, and I could do different things, and I could live wherever I want. So these are the things that keep me going, and I know where I'm going. And if you don't know that, you should, I think, get clarity about that, and only then I think you can succeed. And then you will, because it's a lot of hours you put into this, and the more motivated you are, the quicker you will see success, because the better are your designs, the more you will upload, and so on and so on. And I guess it's all the quicker you see success, the more motivated you get, the more designs you publish, and so on. But if it takes you a long time and you only upload a design per day, maybe it will just take forever, and chances are that you might fail. So you need that drive, you need that motivation. So I think you need to get clarity about that. All right. So in summary, I think you definitely need to understand how the research works. You need patience in print on demand. It's not get rich quick or anything. No, it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And then you definitely need drive and motivation and a clear goal. All right, so hopefully you liked this video. I hope it was useful. If you liked it, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on my print on demand journey, then please subscribe to the channel. I'd highly appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.